So, story time. I had a freaking nightmare last night, which is like, okay, whatever, you had a nightmare. But I think I'm coming to the conclusion that the darker the piece of chocolate, because chocolate gives you nightmares, the darker the piece of chocolate, the darker your freaking nightmares are, man. Like, lesson learned, I'm telling you right now. Okay, so last night, I had a nightmare that there are like 20 people, I guess, held captive in this warehouse in the middle of nowhere, okay? It's like the middle of winter, it's dark outside, I don't know why we're being held captive, but we are. But the people holding us captive are like, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and let you go. And we're like, okay, cool, yes, thank you. And so they open the doors to this warehouse, okay? And outside are like hundreds of people waiting there for the sole purpose to kill the 20 that they were releasing. And we're like, this is not fair. You said you were gonna let us go. We don't stand a chance. They all have weapons. Can you at least give us like some guns or something? And they're like, all right, yeah, sure. Like, we just want to see a fight. We'll go ahead and give you some guns. All right, so I get my gun, and it's like a RPG, but it's not like your normal like missile rocket launcher RPG, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I freaking point this thing straight, but it's like bewitched and it has some own freaking mind of its own, and I shoot it straight, but it comes and it curves and it turns around and it comes back at my people. But it doesn't just like normally explode, okay? It explodes in the air, and then down comes this little freaking fairy dust. But when the fairy dust hits you, it's like you feel the highest level of pain you feel before death. So you feel really, really intense pain, and then you die, because they don't want to just see you die, they want to see your pain first. I'm like, okay, what the freaking heck? So I try 2 more times to see if I can get it to go where I want it to go, and that never happened. So after that, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm giving up on the gun. So all of a sudden, like, we're all like fighting and everything, but there is this guy. I don't know who he is. I like don't know, didn't see his face. The only reason why I know it was a guy, because it had a male voice. I mean, it could have been a woman with a really deep voice, but I'm gonna say it was a man, okay? So he's like, you know what? We gotta go ahead and we gotta try to make a break for the woods, because it's dark outside, it's snowing. If we could try to make a break for the woods, we may make it. So we're like, okay, let's make a break for the woods. So we're like fighting everyone with our hands. We're like killing. We're like being so badass and killing people. And we make it to the woods, but there are still people chasing us, okay? And so we're like running through the woods, and like we make it really, really far, which is weird because I can't run. But we make it really far, but there are still people chasing us. And all of a sudden, like, my mind like goes third person, and I see myself on the ground, like looking like dead and near frozen, and like just laying there like frozen and not making it. And I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I'm so tired. I can't go on. You go on without me. And he's like, no, Jennifer, like, I found like this hatch looking place, like we can go down into the ground, like, come on. And I'm like, I'm so tired. I can't go on anymore. Well, like, knowing me, I give up way too easily. So I was like, you know what, just let me die. But he was like, no, Jennifer, just get in this freaking hatch. And so he's like down in the hatch, and he like takes my legs and he pulls me into this like cave looking thing, and he like messes with all of the snow so the people can't tell that we went into the hatch. And so we're like into this hatch, and he was like, okay, rest for a few minutes, but we gotta keep moving, like let's find some fire and see what we can do. And then all of a sudden, okay, there's this person like banging on the hatch door, and he's like, I know you're in there, Jennifer, please, they're coming, you gotta let me in, they're gonna kill me, you gotta let me in. And I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, I can't let him die. We gotta let him in. I don't know who it is, but we can't let him die. And then the person who's with me is like, no, Jen, like, they're following him. He's just gonna lead them to us and they're gonna kill us all. We have to let him go. And I'm like, but he's gonna die. We gotta let him in. I can't let him die. And the dude's like, no, Jennifer, we just gotta let him go. Can't let them kill us. So I'm like, okay. And I'm like crying silently. I'm crying silently, of course, because I don't want the people above us to hear us. And all of a sudden, I go like third person again, and I'm watching outside of the cave, and the guy like is like looking around, and he realizes that the people are really close and we're not gonna let him in. So he starts to run, and then I see the people come and like attack him. But of course it's not like a point blank kill. No, it's like a torture, like rip all your fingers off, take your eyeballs out, and then like let you die from the pain type of kill. It's not just like a point blank shoot and kill. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we're like resting in the tunnel a little bit, and like we find some fire somehow, I don't know, and we lock the hatch door with like a pickaxe or something, and we go in further into the tunnel, and we find more people, okay, and we like find more of our people, and we're like making a plan of like how we're gonna attack. But then we're like, no, we can't go out, there's like acid fog outside. And then that's when I know, like, I've been watching too much of the 100. Acid fog, there's definitely acid fog in the 100. This is what this is all from. And I think that like made me realize that it was a dream, because acid fog is in the 100. I didn't just think of it myself. And so like as we're like all making this plan, I wake up and I'm like, it was just a dream. So I don't know if we all make it out. Like, we could all die. I don't know. I guess it kind of ended like as if it was like the end of episode 1. And maybe if I eat some dark chocolate tonight, which I'm not, shoot, maybe, I don't know. But maybe like last night was episode 1, and the next episode is going to be episode 2. So I'll find out if any of us actually survived or not. But yeah, that was my dream. I just had to share it with someone. Thanks for listening. Bye.